close to these trees and go right if I have to. Not super desirable. Yep, more climb rate would be nice. There's a little thermal. Everything's going good. Pretty rowdy climb out. It's actually why. Oh well, that's why I turned the camera on. Proof of destruction that something happens. But getting above this ridge line here is helpful. So the fact that it's a north wind and I'm going north means I was catching the rotor off that. I'm launching in a bowl down there. But looks like ADS-B is working, so that's really good because I want that for high flights. And for reasons like that, you can't see it, but there's an airliner that took off to the north and is turning out to the right. I can see one through the clouds there. So this should help with ATC and everything, being able to see me as well as the aircraft themselves. Temperatures seems a steady 158, 180's max, so we're doing real good there. And I think these clouds are at 4,000 feet, so once I get above those, I imagine much cleaner air. Okay, approaching 6,500 feet, which around here is like 4,500 AGL, which seems to be cloud-based. It climbed very slow through that. Granted, I was climbing in the blue sky area rather than under the clouds, so might have been the sinky area. Let's check our climb rate. Very slow. 127 foot per minute, 167, 190, 96, 226. Lots of variation, but I got the Century Mini going. And my ADS-B out is on as well, so keep me a little safer. One around, keep my eyes peeled, staying away from clouds. 2,000 horizontal. But yeah, I got cold, put my gloves on, put my face shield on. Keep on going. Oh, just went past 10,000. Nice. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention my RPM and burn rate. So I'm at 9370 RPM, which has dropped off about 200. And that makes sense because I'm climbing and becoming richer mostly. And then my engine temperature is consistently lowering because it's cold up here. So 145 degrees Celsius, which is the temperature my engine was at actually when cruising at 7,500 RPM at 1,000 AGL. So much different story once you start getting high up here. It starts to cool off. Looks like I got the GoPro to turn on. I'm at 13,650 feet. climbing at 50 foot per minute. I go for 14,000, and I have a timer on that I started when I got about 12,000 feet, so I could monitor how long I'm up here. Because in the Army, we went by 30 minutes above 12,000 feet. So we'll see. 12,000 feet. Shut the motor off at 14,000 something. My lips are chapped. I went on a run right before this, didn't drink much fluid, so I'm a little dehydrated. But yeah, cut the engine around 14, and I'm gonna land down where I took off from, which is right there. So I'll just show you guys that it's possible to cut your engine at 14,000 feet and land exactly where you want to land. But I couldn't quite get to 15. I was struggling around 14.9, but it was absolutely gorgeous. It's cold up here though, 30s to be exact, and it's smack dab in the summer. At about 7,500 feet. This is where the bumpiness is starting to pick up. Probably cloud base area. So I'm gonna stow my Scout back and get ready for landing. Well, great. Looks like I'm gonna have an audience. Better not biff this one. No idea what altitude I'm at, but I've been gliding forever and it's so peaceful. After being full power for hours, this is so nice. Even though I'm getting bumped around, this is so nice. Love it. Got about 1,500 feet to go. I don't know that my GoPro is gonna have a charge. I haven't even turned it on since a long time ago. So, I don't know if I'll get the landing, we'll see. My GoPro's working, just turn it on. We'll see if it dies or not though. Whoop whoop! It's pretty gusty down here, I can see it in the trees, but at least it's a headwind. What up? Yeah! Wish me luck on this landing! Alright. Oh, don't need to push it too close to my van. Perfect. Also, I filled this to the brim until it spilled on accident, but 4.6 gallons, and that's how much fuel I used to get to almost 15,000 feet, 2.5 hours of climbing. Looks like I landed a good time. There's still some pretty good cycles moving through, but I looked at XT Track and it looks like I went to about 14,875 feet, 75-ish miles of flying, 2 hours and 52 minutes, I think, and I probably ran this thing for like 2.5 hours at full power. Did pretty good. Take a look at what it looks like afterwards. I don't see any issues or anything. Purple exhaust, looking good. Yeah, everything looks pretty good. Ran her hard. I got the ADS-B out unhooked, but yeah, not too big a crowd. Had some kids cheering me on, probably playing disc golf or doing something for school. But luckily all these people are inside, probably church or whatever. But yeah, that's good results. Really good results in my opinion for the Atom 80. Granted, I tried to steal some lift from tops of clouds forming, but I think 14,000 feet is safe to say where you would top out at this, trimmed in on a 22 meter Viper XC, lightly loaded in this case. So yeah, you're gonna have to have an efficient wing if you want to go high with this thing for sure. But that was a good test, and hope you guys enjoy these random excursions. Later. This is so peaceful. I just cut the engine, turned my music off, and just looking at the view, it's incredible.